Steve Thomas, center ice, 5 seconds. He'll wind up with a shot. It's blocked into the seats with 1 second remaining, and it ticks off. And the Red Wings, let's see if they're going to make it official. It is over. The last second is ticked off, and the Red Wings have won one here on TV 26-5 over the Maple Leafs in the first NHL victory as a coach for Brad Park.
Well, we spoke about it at the top of the show, how important it could be and should be and is here in Toronto especially. And now the Wings climb within 2 points of the Toronto Maple Leafs, so if they were going to open the winning streak for Brad Park, this is the best place they could have done it. A couple of good efforts at home, New Year's Eve, and following up a not-so-good effort last night apparently against Quebec, and they come back and beat this Toronto club here at Maple Leaf Gardens.
Well, Peter Klima, a goal and 3 assists tonight, and after a couple of situations where maybe he was at fault at his own end, he ended up with the winning goal. We'll be back to wrap it up. Final score for Maple Leaf Gardens, Detroit 6, Tampa Maple Leafs 5.
Buy 2 or more $12 or $8 tickets to Red Wing hockey action and get 1 free. Compliments of Coke. Details on specially marked 2-liter bottles of Coca-Cola.
That was Tammy and the Two-Timers with Our Love Will Last for a While. Now here's a real big treat with a real cool beat. A classic from the Big Boys.
Remember the good old days? They're back at Elias Brothers. Now you can get the classic double-decker Big Boy and a Coca-Cola Classic for a good old $1.49. The Big Boy Classic, now at Elias Brothers.
What do you think?
Real gone.
A blast.
It's the most.
It's quite a value.
Our country owes a great deal to older Americans, starting with Ben Franklin, who at 70 helped create our Declaration of Independence. Through the years, older Americans have enriched our lives in immeasurable ways. Inventors, politicians, scientists, philosophers, they've all helped shape the independent spirit of America. At Michigan National, we salute that independent spirit, and we want every person to have the opportunity to pursue a dream at any age. Our new Independence for Life program will support educational, recreational, and community service programs to help us live longer, healthier, more independent, and productive lives. Your financial transactions at our banks will generate program funds. Please join us in supporting Independence for Life. That's our way of saying thanks to the countless generations of older Americans who have enriched all our lives.
We're back at Maple Leaf Gardens in Toronto. There you see it. The Detroit Red Wings defeat Toronto by a score of 6-5. Dave Strader back along with Mickey Redmond and Peter Klima, able to get some revenge, if you will, after making a bit of a mistake in his own end on the tying goal. He came back and he got the game winner.
Well, I'll tell you, it's good to see. He was having some problems in his own zone, and Park pulled him off a couple of times, but then he showed confidence in him and put him right back out on the ice. Now, before that, this is what happened, is Klima beat Todd Gill at the Toronto blue line, and he didn't make any mistake at all. He just buried it right up over top of Donnie Edwards' glove. It was kind of a funny play. See where Gill goes to play the puck right there? He thought he could get to it, couldn't, and Klima just tipped it on through. He beat 2 Leafs, really, as it started out from center, and just buried the puck, and that ended up to be the winning goal. But, it was great for Park to show confidence in him, put him back out on the ice, and, there's one way to teach a guy. You can pull him on the bench, make a change for him, let him get a little bit upset, tell him what he did wrong, and put him back out there and go again.
Let's take a look at the scoring summary in the third period, brought to you by your local Shell Auto Care Center, where it's fixed or it's free for the first 4,000 miles or 90 days on all repairs. Tom Fergus getting the goal from Brad Smith and Steve Thomas at 5:05 to pull the Leafs to within 1. Then Peter Inachek at 5:27 from Preacher tied the game, and Klima with the game winner at 13:59 from Barrett and Steppen. Shots favoring the Red Wings 10-9. Overall in the game, the shots were 34-33. So we finally got one under our belt here on TV 20. More importantly, though, the first NHL coaching victory for Brad Park, and they move on to play Washington Tuesday night.
Well, Brad said he has taken his time to try to assess this hockey club, and he's had a chance at home, and now this big one on the road. So, if they can keep it going, all the better.
For our producer, Toby Cunningham, and for Mickey Redmond, I'm Dave Strader, thanking you for joining us. We'll be on the air Saturday night, January the 11th at 7 p.m. from the Nassau County Coliseum when the Wings take on the New York Islanders. Final score again from Maple Leaf Gardens, the Wings 6 and the Maple Leafs 5. Hockey has been brought to you tonight by Renault Jeep, recognized around the world for quality and excellence in front wheel and four-wheel drive. And by Budweiser, the king of beers. Reach for that distinctively clean, crisp taste that says Budweiser. For all you do, this Bud's for you. And by Wendy's, for hamburgers that are fresh and hot off the grill. Choose fresh, choose Wendy's. And by your Greater Detroit Midas dealers, for exhaust, brake, and suspension service you can trust the Midas touch. And by J.C. Penney, your headquarters for Levi corduroy jeans. And by Michigan National Banks, the smart money is with us. And by Little Caesars Pizza, America's largest carry-out pizza chain. This has been a production of the Detroit Red Wings.
Someone once asked where mechanical engineering fits into our lives. Simple. Mechanical engineering. It's a part of everything. Write American Society of Mechanical Engineers, Box 2297, Grand Central Station, New York, New York, 10163.
Sometimes, growing old isn't much fun. With it may come the disease of loneliness. You can help cure loneliness by sharing. A phone call, a plate of cookies, a short visit. Share a few moments of your life with someone who'll treasure them. This suggestion from the Knights of Columbus, celebrating over 100 years of service. Serving God by serving our fellow man.
At Hewlett-Packard, we may be big, but we know the impact that a single individual can have on an entire corporation.
Everyone knows the influence one individual can have on a young person's life. That's why we belong to Junior Achievement, and you should too.
Junior Achievement is a way to show young people how to take advantage of the wonderful opportunities that exist in the business world.
Remember, one person can make a difference, and that one person can be you.
Junior Achievement. Show a kid how America works.
Oh, those golden years of Hollywood. They kept me so busy I never thought about slowing down. Hello, I'm Alice Faye. Although I haven't performed for the silver screen since the early 1960s, I still play a major role today, leading a full and productive life. Why don't you join the growing cast of older Americans who work towards better health through good nutrition, exercise, and attitude? Good health depends on following your family doctor's instructions. I take medications for arthritis and high blood pressure, exactly as my family physician prescribes. I never swap medications with others. They may have the same name or appearance, but taking them could be very harmful since they're not meant for me. Remember, your family physician is the best source of information about your prescription. We young elders deserve to be healthy, happy, and productive. You're always playing a starring role when you help yourself to good health.
TV 20, WXON, Detroit.